morning and welcome to the action here at the Central Broad Regional Park. Day 3 of the US Open, the first delivery, as you just saw there, pushed away on the offside. And the Clarion County, they won the toss and they have decided to field first. We saw what they did last night. And let me say a very good morning to George. George was here bright and early as usual, with his warm smile to mirror the weather here at the Central Broad Regional Park. Here's Raman Rees, the former Pakistan pacer, and that's clipped away by Rossington. It's going to go into the boundary for 4. So, that takes the score along to 4 without loss now. And they're off and running. So Raman Rees, as I say, good morning again to George. How are you, George?
Good morning, and what a beautiful day it is for cricket here in South Florida again. And everything looks very well for cricket.
Rossington drives through the offside. That's 4 more. So Raman Rees, roughly treated here by Adam Rossington. We saw what Adam Rossington did in the first game on day 1 when he cracked 45 of 12 and was run out.
Yes, as usual, he seems to have a plan for the first 6 overs when the field is restricted, and he's continued with his plan for the first over again today.
Rees, let's see how he responds. Down the leg side, signal wide. Lovely take there by Shehope. So it's 9 without loss at the moment. Last delivery signal wide by the umpire. This time he pushes it away.
And the short mid-wicket region.
So that's one more
through for a single.
So it's double figures now, 10 without loss.
And I was looking at the pitch. Looks well prepared.
Again, it's the same pitch that they played on yesterday.
Yes, same pitch.
We've gotten a 10 o'clock start today. Probably Champy, the groundsman, just not putting the amount of water that he did yesterday. So it was able to dry out a little quicker. There is moisture there, as you can see from the dark sheen. Here's Rees again, and Chan comes forward. Pushes it away. There is no run.
And the fielding team looks unchanged from yesterday. Do you notice any difference in the roster?
No, it's the same team that Clarion County are coming with. Remember, they played last night, and they're back here for the first game this morning. Although there was a short turnaround for them, they maintained the same team. Whipped away. Smith can't stop this. This is running away close to the boundary. Hines is behind it, and they are going to get 2. So it's the end of over number 1 at the end of it. A good start here by the Dallas All-Stars. They're 12 without loss.
So Raman seems to be getting some pace out of the wicket, but his line, his direction seems a little bit off. So Rossington, as usual, seems quite aggressive with his decision making. which is usually his mode of playing, taking full advantage of the fielders in close in and hitting over the top so he could get maximum for the field placement. And so Odin Smith is helping out a little bit with field placement. They're wanting to make sure that Adam Rossington, who loves playing the ball into the cover regions. Once again, there's more direction from the umpire regarding the players directly behind the batter. Rahi in. And once again, Adam Rossington playing his favorite shot out into the cover region. But this time, he'll only get a single.
So Abu Jaid Rahi, he went for some runs last night. They were able to use his pace and maneuver the shots accordingly.
And so there is no change in the field for Chand, and Abu Jaid Rahi in, and he's beautiful shot. That's no doubt about that. Once the ball left the bat, it was pitched up.
That was a good shot there by Unmuk Chand.
And it was no doubt about that shot. The ball in the slot is usually going to get treated with disdain. And that's precisely what happened with that ball.
Oh, that one swung. Chan just getting down at it at the last moment. Getting it away down to Terrence Hines. It's Rahi again. Oh, that'll be a wide signal there by the umpire.
Rahi seems a little bit wayward to start his overs. Streaming in. It's even further wide. Further down the leg side. Another wide. He's definitely off his line today. I think Smith is going to offer some advice.
Well, I think Smith just gave him the ball and went back. Driving uppishly, and Smith can't get out. It's going to pitch and stop. Smith gets it back, and I'm sure he's smiling as he always does.
Yes, he is. Stop that between his legs. were able to scamper through for 2. Well, that was a different line, but wide of the off stump, well wide of the off stump. And umpire calling that one a little bit on the wide.
Driving, and he will never die wondering, Rossington. Goes at those deliveries and he throws everything at it.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Adam Rossington, if the ball is in the slot that he likes it, he's given it his all.
Slow delivery, driving through the offside. That'll go for 4. Once it's in his arc, he's going to go with it. As you can see here, overpitched, and he just clear the front leg and put the hands through the shot. That's 4.
And Adam Rossington, he is quite aggressive. One of the records that he does have, he's scored the fastest 50 in the 100. So it should be well noted that he is an aggressive batter. He will not hold back at all.
Well, if you add the 45 he got when he got run out in the first game of 12 deliveries and the 15 he has here of 8, that's 60 runs of 20 balls.
Yes.
That should tell you something.
Yes, he is quite aggressive. Put the ball in an area where he could be aggressive, and he's always going to be aggressive.
Oh, good stop. Great effort there by Hope. Ramon Rees appreciates it.
And, wow, that was a leg by. He did well to stop that, given the fact that the ball was on the legs, not only on the leg side, but also hit the batter. But that was through with great pace. And Raman.
That's a good delivery coming back in. That looked very good indeed.
Very good indeed. I mean, all the bowler and the wicket keeper and everyone, but apparently that was off the bat.
Yeah, that's the only thing that saved them. It was a very good delivery there by Roman Rees.
The wicketkeeper applauded that delivery.
I'm looking at where Hope is standing. He's standing in a first slip position. Did you notice?
Yes.
So he's covering 2 roles there at the moment.
I mean,
Rees now has to be kind to him and ensure that he doesn't go down the leg side because he'll go for 4.
Right.
I can tell you that.
Yes, because he would have had to be able to go a long way just to try to stop that.
Yep.
More like fine leg.
So with the natural angle of the left-hander, Hope is standing at first slip as the wicketkeeper.
I mean, he's definitely going across the batsman, straight across from the batsman.
Rossington looks like one of those players who loses patience quickly. Once he's not scoring, he's just going to throw that bat.
Yeah.
30 without losses. There's no need to play at everything. at least with a rash shot.
He has a little bit of the style of Sterling.
Mm. Down the ground. Oh, that's a good stop.
Great stop.
Terrence Hines there, throwing himself, throwing his body in the line of duty.
Terrence Hines have proven in the few games that I've seen to be an excellent fielder.
He's an excellent all-round cricketer. Has scored first-class hundreds for Trinidad. Has taken 5 wicket hauls in first-class cricket. And of course, he's a very good fielder. Nice tumbling save. So Clarion County looking to pull it back after 3. The score is 32 without loss.
So we do have a current run rate of 10.7. Adam Rossington, 16 from 11. Chand, 9 from 7. So you're wondering if the captain will change his approach and maybe think of spin, or will he continue with his with the speed? The batter seems to think.
But he's going with spin.
Yes.
He's bringing on the West Indies left-arm orthodox spinner, Gudakage Motikanai.
It was only a matter of time before Modi would be introduced into the attack.
So here's Moti. Tossing up the first delivery generously there in the power play. Dangerous. You wouldn't want to try that against Rossington.
Yes, Rossington tends to be quite aggressive.
Chan drives. Lovely shot for 4. What a shot there by Unmuk Chan.
And we notice where the 2 fielders that they have out, the only 2 fielders that they're allowed to have outside the circle. From past experience, the deep out into the cover region have been a favorite area.
So this is a good battle between Moti and Unmuk Chan.
And Chand seems Moti is putting the ball in the right area.
So starting off slow is Rossington. Smith might have thought of going at the striker's end.
And that was good charging of the ball, good throwing up the stumps. And with Rossington being the batter, there's definitely a change in the field.
Down the ground at 6.
That is
Backing away to make room for himself, and that goes down the ground for 6.
and it was never in doubt. Never in doubt as to his intent. He went back deep in his crease. It was slightly short. Gave himself all the room he needed and launched that. Straight over, long on. Long off.
Smith just checking the bounce.
Wow, after 4 overs, 43 without loss. Run rate 10.8. And Odin Smith is being introduced into the attack real early today. Dallas, the CCAU is, they can't afford for this score to get out of hand. So they are definitely trying to make inroads.
Edged down to the boundary for 4. The pace of Smith carrying that to the boundary.
And that was a tracer bullet to the boundary. So you have a deep point. As opposed to a third man. And deep square leg. Two fielders that are out.
Oh, there's a short rushing onto Smith. They're going to come back for 2.
That just tantalizingly went over the fielder's head.
Yeah, it rushed onto him. He was through the shot late. And that's the deceptive piece of Odin Smith.
Yes.
He looks pretty innocuous running in there, but I tell you, he lets it out at a good clip. That's a good delivery. Again, Chan playing a rare 4 shot.
So, with the speed that Smith having a deep point and a deep square leg.
Played away. Moti's there.
Okay, stop and start.
In the air, Rossington again. Giving Moti some exercise out there. It's keeping him in the game. So Chan is 21 of 16 and Rossington 23 of 13. And the 50 is up. 51 without loss in the 5th.
And that
This is going to go for 4.
Race to the boundary for 4.
Just can't.
Using the speed of
Again.
Smith. Just guide that between thirdman and point.
Yeah, it was too short, so it gave Chan enough time to come back and just open the face of the bat.
Just
So the Wonmuk Chan is really looking good here. 25 of 17, the former India under 19 captain. Adam Rossington is 23 of 13 and it's 55 after 5. Clarion County has really been taken by surprise here. I'm surprised that Terrence Hines has not been brought into the attack just yet. He's been in good form, Terrence Hines. And
Mark Adair, who bowled very well yesterday.
the West Indies under 19 legs. The West Indies, I said under 90, but the West Indies leg spinner carrier is also wrong. That's crashed down the ground. And when Rossington hits them, they stay hit.
Straight back over his head. There was no doubt about that one. That was a little bit short till he had time.
I think they should probably look to try the West Indies leg spinner. Karaya as well. Get him in there. Ball coming onto the bat, and Rossington loves that. Adair. Out of here.
And there is
That's 4 more.
little
Good old Adam Rossington.
Yes, he's definitely in a hurry. Any advantages is given to him based on where the ball is placed, he's going to take full advantage of it, and he has taken full advantage. Both balls a little short.
Bad deliveries, really.
Yes, they are. A little short. He's not gonna give you. He's not gonna make any mistakes on that.
Baz just checking on the ball. Mark Adair does not have the pace of an Odin Smith. So those short deliveries, Smith were bowling some short deliveries that was really rearing up and coming at good pace. Adair, who's even taller than him, is not even getting the bounce that Smith was getting. This is pulled away again by Rossington. Protection down there.
Yes, full protection on the square leg boundary. And got away with that one. .3 over 64. Oh.
Again, short. Getting some height though on that occasion.
Seems as if he took some pace off that one too. And Chan tried to guide it down to third man.
Slow delivery.
Yeah, pace off the ball. Seems to be working. Chand was through the shot before the ball got to him.
This has been the best power play we've seen in the tournament so far. This is DAY3, match number 7. Chan gets 1.
And they're
Looking for
hustling
2, and it's not there. That's good work by Moti. Attacking that one and firing the return. Prevented the second run. It's the end of the power play, and the end of the power play score is 65 without loss.
And Adam Rossington is on 32 from 16, and Chand is on 26 from 20.
So, good pairing, these two. End of the power play as signaled by the umpire. Partnership of 65 here for the opening wicket. And it's going to be Moti to continue. Still no sign of Carrier or Terence Hines.
Yeah, 10.8 run rate. That's a healthy run rate. Truly a healthy run rate. So they need someone to drag it back a little bit, or that will be a huge score.
Well, Moti is well equipped to do just that. Went for 11 in his first over.
And Adam will be facing Moti.
Backing away, pushing it quietly on the offside.
They'll be keen on rotating the strike if they're not able to hit boundaries, which is also an efficient way of getting the run rate, keeping the run rate up.
Using his feet nicely there, Chand. Chand is a very good batsman. Correct. Very correct batsman, and he's showing that you can use proper shots too in even the shortest format of cricket and still be successful.
Yes, he is.
Oh, Rossington got one that was tossed up. I'm sure that he would have licked his chops there. But in the end, just pushing it away, respecting a good delivery.
Yeah, they have decided to be.
Oh, that's a good shot. Quick hands. He was able to cut that away. So it's the just one delivery to go again. 5 singles in the over. Let's see how Rossington faces what he does, as Moti is going to continue here.
Yeah.
Good over for Moti. Just the 6 singles. Takes the partnership to 71, and at the end of the over, at the end of 7, it's 71 without loss.
An over that saw only singles. 6 singles. Okay, and as predicted, Yannick Carrier will be introduced. The West Indian leg spinner. And a rare dot ball to Adam Rossington from Yannick Carrier. So the leg spinner have been introduced. And that was cut down to third man, and they scamper through for 3. Chand was very was determined to if they couldn't get 4, they were going to get the maximum from that one, and he made sure he ran as fast as he could.
Yes, definitely he did. Yes, definitely he did. Thank you. Yes, it's Correa again, and this one is tripping over the bowler's head, but it doesn't have the wheels, the legs to go through the boundary, and that's cleaned up nicely there by that fielder at the long off boundary.
Yes, and as you can see with Yannick Carrier into the attack, things he may have slowed down just a tad.
This one gripping a bit and beating the outside edge of the batter there. That's it's Rossington, and he trying to really sweep that one into the leg side. There's acres of space there. Once he could get it into the leg side, it's either a single. If he beats the fielder at the boundary, it's going to be 4.
Huge amount of space over there.
Yeah, definitely. This time pushing this one into the covers, and that's is it Ben Donk? Yes, Ben Donk there at that cover region. And there's just a single. So they're getting the boundaries as well as rotating the strike nicely.
Yes, they are.
Which is making it, it keep them going. So they're not absorbing dot balls to put pressure on themselves. So it's really good going here. And this time again, work down the ground this time to that fielder, Odin Smith, at that long on boundary.
But I will tell you, though, that, I mean, this has been one of the few overs that the last 2 overs have produced maybe the least amount of runs. They've only produced 6 per over. Prior to that, one might have been wondering, if they weren't able to pull it back a little bit, what the score may end up being. So because after 8, we're now at 77 without loss. Adam Rossington is on 39, and Chand is on 31. So the last 2 overs, they were able to pull it slightly back a little bit. So let's see if Moti is going to continue and how well he could try and control the scoring.
Yes, and this time Moti down the wicket is Chan, and hoiking this one over that long on region, and that's 6 more. So he is on the charge here. He goes to 37 now. And what a innings by him. 37 from 26. And he has kept the charge for the Dallas All-Stars here, not allowing the bowlers to set. And you rightly said that there's been a couple of good overs. But now you can see he's not allowing the bowlers to settle. Good against Moti. 2 overs, 17 runs. But the very first delivery is carted over for a 6. So is there going to be a change here? He's down the wicket again, pushing this one straight to that fielder at that low off position.
Right, and that's the key here, not letting the bowler settle. They had him settle for 1 over, and then right after that they started attacking again, which is what the batter is supposed to do. Don't let the bowler settle.
Especially in this format. This one is hammered past the bowler. Moti tried to get a left hand onto that one, and it goes all. No, that's an excellent save down at the boundary there.
Absolute, a jaffer of a shot from Adam Rossington, and that was a great stop.
That's excellent, Mr. Feeling there. And those are the 1s and 2s that you save in the match. It makes a big difference. This time he's tugging this one and goes straight to the fielder. That's an excellent catch down at a long on boundary. And that's the end of Adam Rossington. And he goes for well played 41 from 24 deliveries. An excellent opening stand as well of 86, just in 8.3 overs. And they have really set a nice platform for the Dallas All-Stars here to really launch and get a huge total.
Yes, they have 86 from 8. We typically in T20 cricket, if after 8 overs you have 86, you're expected to probably make 200.
Definitely 200, definitely on the cards. With the batting lineup that the Dallas All-Stars have, they will be looking to continue to put that pressure on the bowlers and continue to score quickly. Well, they're currently going at 9.9 runs per over, and they may want to bump that up when you reach to the 15th to the 20th over. So if they can keep going at this rate currently and we take it to a 15th over, then you can really let loose and launch to the bowlers and take that closer to that 200 that you were mentioning before.
Because Aaron Jones is the new batter, and if he's anywhere as aggressive as Adam Rossington was, then we're in for another treat here. But Moti, we know, will be trying to work his magic somewhat to see if he can't pull it back a little bit.
Well, it's a good comeback from him after being hit for that 4 and that 6. It's a good comeback for him here, really. And he would want to continue to pull the scoring rate back. That's what he needs, to pull the scoring rate back. And one way of doing that is by taking wickets. And once you can take wickets, it will create dot balls. It would pull the run rate down, and it will put more pressure on the batters. It's time Jones just going forward to that good delivery, full-length delivery from Moti there, looking to get that one purchase and grip and turn away from the right-handed Aaron Jones.
And they've added a slips also, a slip fielder also, just to put a little bit pressure also on the batter.
Yeah, that's excellent. This time he's working this one into that onside. Moti goes quickly after it. Good piece of fielding there from the bowler. Just running that one after his own bowling.
Yeah,
that's excellent work.
Speed. Yes, he was. So after 3 overs, Moti is have given up 27 runs. That was not bad at all. But after 9, the score is still 87 for 1 wicket. And as pointed out, usually depending on how much runs is scored the next over after 10, it typically doubles at least.
Yeah, definitely. So, you would think it would double, and they would want that to double and more to get to that magical 200 that you mentioned.
It usually doubles with at least another 10. So here we are again.
Carrier.
Carrier is coming from but he's into Jones, who is the new batter. Smith is smack dead on the long on boundary.
Yeah, and this is a nice bit of pressure here. That slip still on. That added pressure to the new button. This one is nicely bowled. And you can see getting a bit of turn away from the right-handed Jones. And that's why that slip is in play. Could he get that one to rip a little more? He's going to bite that outside edge.
And Carey has bowled in his 1 over and 1 ball. I think he's had 3 dot balls or 4 dot balls.
Yes, and a bit of innovation here from Aaron Jones, and it's going to be 4 more. So that's a lovely piece of button there from Jones. He's going to be bowling that leg stump line, and he pulled out that reverse sweep. And that expertly placed as well, just to the right of that fielder. That's Terrence Hines at that deep cover boundary.
Yes, deep cover, and he had no shot at it, none whatsoever, based on that reverse sweep.
Yeah, that was an excellent shot. So a bit of pressure released there by Jones. So let's see how Carrier gonna come back again. Oh, this time he got that outside edge. Just past the diving. It looks like Jesse Boutin in that slip region.
And he got the maximum again for it, just under the diving arms of the slip fielder, and was able to got 4 runs for that.
Yeah, just bouncing just in front of the field that slip. And it went all the way to the boundary for 4. So that excellent bowling there. A bit of moral victory for the bowler there in terms of getting that edge that he was looking for.
That was what he wanted. That was his goal.
Definitely. So it's Carrier again. And again, that like some line. Yes, it's a quick single. That's excellent running there. That's wonderful piece of running. Right. Chan quickly to call him through for that single.
Yes, Chan was on the move. On the move. They're making sure they rotate the strike. Get boundaries and rotating the strike is what it's about. And with 9.4 overs, score is at 96.
Yeah,
96.
Definitely, but it's again. Oh, that's a lovely. That one bounced a bit. Did it hit him on the helmet?
I thought it did. We'll get a replay to see that one.
It looked like it hit him on the helmet. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Yes, right, yeah.
Definitely.
But being a slow bowler, I think maybe they have not called for the medical.
This one is worked nicely into that vacant mid-wicket region.
And they have chosen not to try for a double, instead of single. So after 10, we have 97 for 1, run rate of 9.7. Chand is on 39. Aaron Jones, Chand is on 39 from 29, and Aaron Jones is on 10 from 6.
Yes, definitely good platform here, a good start in this first 10 overs for the Dallas All-Stars, and they would be really happy with this start that they got. Scoring 97 runs and just losing that one wicket.
Yes.
That's one wicket. That's
Great
the important
platform.
thing.
Great
Yeah,
platform.
correct. There's a lot of battles in the shed in which that they could come and express themselves. It's Moti gonna continue. This one has crushed through that square region, that point region, I should say. Let's carry it down at the boundary, and they'll get 2 easy runs. So they're keeping the run scoring, even though they're not getting a boundary.
Yes.
They're looking for that single, putting pressure on the fielders, looking for two runs. So that's excellent work from them thus far.
Excellent work. Now making sure that every ball is at least a run.
Yes, Moti, this one a good delivery again and again, just as you
Soft
mentioned.
hands. Soft hands.
Just as you mentioned,
Soft
looking
hand.
for that single all the
Yes.
time.
Soft hands played it right there into the, just into the right cover, short cover region, and taking off, making sure they do get a run on every ball.
And
And
that-
so Shea is now directing the fielders as to where they want everybody to be.
Well, that single brought up the 100 for the Dallas All-Stars. 100 for one. And this time a quick single again.
Yes.
Straight to the fielder, but they did well. It's good communication between the batsmen. They seem to know each other pretty well. And as soon as they look at each other, they know, yes, that's a single. So that's excellent work between the pair. It's Moti again, wide, a bit shorter. And Cotton this time is Chand, straight to that fielder at the cover boundary. So another single. So as you rightly said, they keep ticking over the score, not allowing any dot balls to build. And that's excellent work here from this pair. So it's Moti again. And again.
See? Right. Just short cover, soft hands. They are making soft hands.
Yeah, just pushing the ball into the vacant cover region. The
Right.
fielders are all in the 30-yard circle.
Right.
They're, because of the pace of the game, 20 over game, they are pretty much on that 30-yard circle. So soft hand, just pushing the ball into the gaps, into that vacant area, and they're picking up easy singles.
Right.
So this is excellent work from them here. And with that now, you pick up singles, then the odd boundaries. It makes it an excellent over.
Excellent over. So after 11, it is still 104 for one. Moti, however, he's completed his quota of overs. He's 4 overs, 34 for one. Chand is on 44 from 33. Jones is on 12 from 8. And the run rate is still healthy, still a healthy 9.4.
Yes, totally agree. A very healthy run rate. And with 9 overs to come. And the batting lineup that the Dallas All-Stars have, very explosive. And Chan this time chipping down the wicket, running past that one. Shea Hope and behind the stumps does pretty well to collect and remove the bails. And that's the end of Chan. An excellent knock from him. He goes for 44 from 33. And trying to up the ante a bit. First ball from Carrier, and he was tripping down the wicket. There you can see it. And just run past this one. Looking for that big heave-ho down the ground. Excellent bowling. Pretty much York himself there.
Yes, he completely just took his eyes completely off the ball. Completely off the ball, and did not pay. He just tried to just get maximum from a ball he did not look at, and just and was neatly stumped by Shea Hope.
Brilliant delivery there by Yannick Carrier. I've been calling for his inclusion.
Yes.
And I think on pitches like this, where the batsmen are using the pace to maneuver the ball to score runs, you need to take pace off. So bring the slower bowlers on and they will pay dividends, as you would have seen there, George. Unmukchan getting a bit impatient because of what happened previously in the last few deliveries, from Agudakesh Muti, and there was the tendency to charge that led to the wicket.
And you, if we could look at the stats, you will clearly see that Yannick Carrier has bowled the most dot balls already. He's in each one of his overs, he's had maybe 2 or 3 dot balls from each overs.
So here he is to continue. There's a slip in place now, putting pressure on his countryman Carrie Pear, who is the left-arm orthodox spinner, good enough batsman to have scored a first-class 100 for Trinidad and Tobago in the Regional 4-Day, the West Indies Regional 4-Day tournament. So he's good enough to have done that. And he's in now. Karaya plays together with him for Trinidad and Tobago. He also plays together with him for Queen's Park Cricket Club. So they would know a lot about each other. So the USA batsman Aaron Jones in there now. Just pushed away. Aaron Jones, pretty good player as well.
Yeah, one of the few U.S. players in this tournament.
Well, there are some. The U.S. captain actually is playing in this tournament for Sampami. Jones. Oh, terrible bit of fielding there at point. And Karaya, that now overthrows. So Karaya will not be happy. What should have been none ends up being 3. What should have been none ends up being 3. Yeah. Karaya can't be happy with that.
He has his hand on his way on his. He's a, as we typically call it, he's a Kimbo.
Yes.
Yes. He's definitely not happy about that. So he's doing a little bit of directing. But you have to get past that and move on.
Oh, good delivery. Excellent delivery there by Carrier. Likes to be called Carrier and not Karaya.
Carrier.
They call him Creech. Because when he was now entering into the system, he said that he is a batting creature.
Okay.
Banging this one away. Your good friend Sami Siddiq is looking for you.
Oh, yeah?
He said that you were speaking about his exploits in Dubai when he lost his shoe. Someone told him.
Oh, okay.
At the end of 12, it's 109 for 2.
Okay.
So he was very happy with that.
Oh, he was happy about you talking about him, huh?
It's going to be Odin Smith, it seems, to take up the attack. He takes his hat off. I like Odin Smith. He's always smiling. The guy smiles at nothing.
It's good to be happy. It's a good thing to be happy.
Why be sad?
Yes. You're young, doing what you like out of life, and having a good time at it. It's a good thing.
I've seen guys hit him for 6, and he still smiles.
Yes.
I think he's happy for the bats.
I once again, I like talking about a lot of my friends, and I was talking to my friends this morning, and they were, talking about listening to my commentary. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of my friends are, in fact, watching and listening to this cricket.
That's very good.
Because they are interested, and they're and they're also happy about the kind of cricket that's being played in the U.S. But they did ask a question about what about the fans? Are the fans here? And they're hoping that people will come out, maybe.
Good delivery, quick delivery again, looking to force off the back foot.
and they're hoping that people will come out over the weekend to watch.
Yeah, I think we should get some people, but you know, it's amazing that such quality, CCUSA has brought such quality in town, and people are not coming out to look at it.
Yes.
But these days, as they say, you can play cricket. This is in the air. Parry Pair's in trouble. The catch taken. So Odin Smith with a bouncer strikes, and the pair is now rehearsing a different type of shot, a ramp shot. But he was looking to pull that somewhere in front of square.
Yes.
And Adair takes the catch. And that's another wicket. Crucial wicket because they continue to take wickets at crucial time to break the momentum. And that's the end of Parry Pair.
And with his speed, with the speed that Smith have, if you look at the direction of that shot, that would have taken a perfect.
Yeah, to come down to it, man.
Yes.
Parry did rehearse the shot after. And losing Parry Pair is a big wicket because he is a man can really get on with it. Having said that, the Dallas All-Stars still has a very good foundation here.
Yes, I thought it was a really, really good foundation because after 10 overs, they were 97.
I think that they can probably get up from this position here to about 164.
Yes, they should get a very, very good total. 8 overs should average somewhere in the region of about 7 to 8.
Yeah, I'll take them up to about 164.
And Josh Cobb is the new batter. And that was a single from Josh. So it's 110 for 3. Odin is directing. Yeah, he wants the third man a little bit finer. But that was hit straight to square leg. By Aaron Jones. Straight back to the bowler from Odin. He's not holding anything back. He's giving it his all. Giving it his all. So, the end of the 13th over. It's Nelson for 3.
Nelson, 111 for 3. You will well remember that David Shepard used to hop on one leg when the score was 111, which was Nelson, until the score moved. So we have decided something here at MAQ TV where our producer, Roddy Lalman, he will normally hop on one leg until the score moves from 111.
Oh. So we're not seeing our producer hopping on one leg.
He will do it shortly.
Oh, he will do it shortly. And we will make sure that we clap until he stops.
He's raising one hand. So it's going to be Karaya, or Karia as he likes to be called. In the air. Jones could be in trouble here. And a catch taken. Yannick Carrier strikes, and another wicket has fallen, 111 for 4. Jonathan Fu was keeping company with Malin there, and the catch was taken. tossed up. Jones going down the ground. Not really getting hold of it as he would have liked.
He would.
Milind Kumar takes a good catch.
The one drawback that I did notice, though, is that they typically don't use their feet a lot more. To give them the leverage. It's a lot of arms. I mean, young, strong. So it's still Nelson for 4.
Yep.
After 13.1 overs.
Imagine if Roddy was really hopping. It was the end of the over, so you'd have had to keep on hopping. And then the first ball in the new over, wicket falls, you would have had to You would have had to keep on hopping until the score moved.
Oh, so we have another brilliant young West Indian, Shamar Springer. On the side, he's another talented West Indian player. He's he's the new batter. And I did recall, though, you were so right about thinking that Yannick should be introduced. Once he's been introduced, the tenor of the game have changed drastically. And Shamar has played that down to Smith at long on, long off, long on. Yes, Smith is at long on. And the score has, the rate is dropping.
Yeah, with the spinners on, the rate has really dropped. And you have to give the spinners credit for the work they have done. Also, Odin Smith has been bowling really good. Last night he bowled 4 overs, none for 19. And again today he's at it. 2 overs, 1 for 14. Karai has just the 2 deliveries to go, and he has taken 2 for 23. And just remember the misfield in the last over where it should have been a dot ball and 3 runs were given away. So that could have been even better. Good work here by the leg spinner.
And he's on his 3.5 overs.
Oh, good ball. The line was almost perfect there. And Carrier ends his spell. 2 for 24 or 4. Well done by the leg spinner.
Yes, he was. So and the minute he was introduced, the scoring rate went from in the 9s all the way down to 8. That was excellent. Excellent by Yannick. Excellent. I was predicting almost 200 based on in 4 overs they have actually scored 17 runs. 4 overs, 17 runs.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good fight back there by Clarion County.
First 10 overs, 97. The next 4 overs, 17 runs. And Smith will continue.
An opportunity that goes a begging. And if you look at Smith, I'm sure he's smiling. Look at him.
Yes,
the guy smiles for everything.
He will be smiling, yes.
I think this world needs more people like Smith. Don't you think so, George?
Yes. And the great part about it is that it's not just this game. If you watch him everywhere, he smiles. He smiles everywhere he plays, every time he plays.
I wonder if he realizes that that's really a blessing. You know, there are so many people who walk around always grumpy. And sometimes they don't know what they're grumpy at. But the good Lord has allowed Smith to be cheerful and happy.
Yes, and if he's cheerful and happy, then other people around him are cheerful and happy.
And he probably doesn't realize that he's going to be cheerful. And, well, he could have been even. Look at it. I'm sure he's smiling. It goes for 4. But poor Roman Rees couldn't have gotten to that. He was up in the circle, and that one went over his head. And good old Smithy might have been even more cheerful had that catch been taken. No way Roman Rees could have gotten that. Smith has really done well. He's done well. Give him credit.
Directing traffic a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Okay, square leg is coming in. Oh, fine leg is coming in. And square leg goes back out.
Cracked away. Should be protection down there in the form of Moti. Kodakesh Moti. He did well with the ball as well.
Yes, he did excellent. He certainly helps his team by keeping the runs in check. Shamar Springer. That will be a wide. Look as if it was a slower ball. That was another good deliver from Smith. Springer could just watch it go by. Smith in again to Springer. That was awesome. The attempt to have a quick single, and had that been a direct hit, Shamar would have been walking straight back to the pavilion. So at the end of 15, we are at 122 for 4. Shamar is on 4 from 8. And Josh Cobb is on 7 from 6. We have a partnership of 11. And Odin has 3 overs. He's bowled 3 overs, 22 for 1. And we have Abu Jaid Rahi will be continuing. He's bowled 1 over for 15. He was a little bit wayward in his first over. See if he could get his line right this time on his second spell. That's what it's all about. Once again, he's too far outside the off stump. Too much room. Too much room outside the off stump. All Shamar had to do was get his bat on it, hike it over the infield, and it straight to the third man boundary.
Shamar Springer, the former West Indies under 19 player also played for the West Indies in a test match in New Zealand. And the young man has the ability with the bat as well. From Barbados. Beautiful country, Barbados. Beautiful people as well.
Oh, and sad to say, it's one of the few Caribbean islands I've never been to. My wife's been asking me quite a few times, you know, we need to go, and I keep telling her that I will, we will. Great ball. Got that nice Yorker. Nice Yorker.
Yep. Abu Jaid Rahi. Expensive as he was last night, but at the end of the day, he is offering just that extra piece, just keeping the batsmen a bit honest. From this point onwards, I think the Dallas Hawks has what they have to do is to plan to bat out the 20. Bit too early to pull the trigger, probably from over number 17 or so. Given that 4 wickets have already fallen, they can look to pull the proverbial trigger.
Yeah, all depends on who they have left in the hut as batters, if they're all-rounders or just bowlers. That was such a great off-speed delivery from Abu Jaid Rahi. You know, just outside the off stump. Real nice off-speed delivery that Josh completely mistimed. Okay, directing the field again. So he's gotten from strength to strength, as opposed to the first couple of deliveries, which is the way it should be. Your rhythm has gotten better. His rhythm have gotten better. The deliveries have gotten better. So Abu Jaid Rahi into another slower delivery, and just tapped it down to Smith at long on.
Yep, so it's
for
the
a
end of
single.
End of the over. 4 overs to go. And at 129 for 4, they'll want to maximize, at least try to get up to 160 from here. I'm saying 164. I don't know
164. 4/8, 32. Yeah, it sounds like about 161. Yeah, you said 162, 161. I'm going to give him about 158. And Mark Adair is back into the attack. First ball wide. but he's making some changes to his field placement. And Mark is in.
Well, in the absence of boundaries, they have to take those quick singles,
Yes.
and that's not a bad idea, really.
No, it isn't. Because if they could get at least 6 runs per over, then they will at least still be in the 150s, high 150s. And so they've gotten already two runs from 1 ball, so not bad. And that definitely will be their goal. Minimum 6 runs per over. And that was another single from Shamar Springer. Mark is in. That is smoked over cow corner by Josh Cobb. And that is going to up the ante somewhat, because that was a huge 6 by Josh Cobb, which is going to help with the scoring quite a bit. So it's now 136 for 4. So that's already 9 from the over. And Mark is coming around the wicket. Is trying to change the angle to Josh.
So this is crashed away, and you have to give credit to the field, the captain, for the way he has marshaled his troops, and for the field setting as well. Most of the time these big shots are getting to the fielders. I think he has had the right fielders in the right position. It's not only about having the right field, it's about having the right fielders in the right position. And I think it has worked well for Clarion County in pulling back a runaway horse.
Yes.
At the end of 10, it was 97. Now we're in over number 17. They've added just 40 runs in 6 overs and 4 balls.
Yes, I have to agree with you, Vinod. That says I never would have, I would have anticipated that the score at this point, at over 16, it would have been well into the 150s, and here it is only 138.
Yeah, I think the Dallas boys will be disappointed with this effort. 138 with still 3 overs and some balls to go. They can still get a meaningful score, something that their bowlers can really work with. But you have to take into consideration the strength of that Clarion County batting lineup. Another wide as Adair bowls that closer to kissing me than to the pitch here.
Yes, I must agree that he's definitely trying to keep it away from Shamar Springer, which I'm not sure if he recognized that Shamar is probably not as one of those big hitters.
Just crunched away. That should get close to the boundary, and Morty was done a lot of work on the outfield. Covers it well. So they come back for 2.
Yes, Shamar you know, he's pretty handy with the bat, but I'm not so sure whether he's a big six hitter as opposed to a more of a boundary hitter. So Mark is back over the wicket, and he hit that straight up in the air, right over the bowler's head, and gets two again. So that's the end of the over, and Mark is quite expensive. 2 overs, 24, but the score is 143 for 4 after 7.
Yep.
So
3 to go, and they can still get up to something great here.
yes, because if you're going to average, once again, a good 10 per over of 3, you know, that is still a good total of anywhere from 160 to 170. Okay, Abu Jaid Rahi is continuing.
So it's clipped away in the air, and the catch taken. Godakesh Moti has been absolutely brilliant in the outfield today. Well done, young man. He has completed a fine catch, and that's important. It's important to continue taking wickets to break momentum. It was not a good delivery there from Rahi. I think Rahi should visit our scorer, Mongal, and tell him, look, give half of that wicket to Moti. So when you see
Yes.
Moti's bowling figures, you'll see 2.5 wickets.
Yes, I'm gonna. That was an excellent running catch by Moti. Had maybe Josh put maybe a little bit more oomph into that, or a little less oomph, he might have gotten away with it. Now the hard-hitting Ashley Nurse. Once again, he's also a former West Indian player. He's on his way to the crease, and we'll see how, if he could up the ante. We know what his potentials are. He can really strike the ball. So we'll see if he could, these last 3 overs, what he could do. So it's 2 West Indian who are at the crease, Shamar Springer and Ashley Nurse. And so Abu Jaid Rahi into Nurse.
Down the leg side.
And in the past, a lot of bowlers have bowled a lot of off-speed pitches to Nurse. And he tends to swing early. So Abu Jaid Rahi to Shamar Springer, and in he steams, taps that to short square leg, and they scamper through for a single. 146 for 5. Into Nurse. once again, he hits in the short mid-wicket. They scamper through for a double. The intent, can't get boundaries, get as many runs as possible.
Well, Ashley Nurse is a big hitter. The man from Guardiola in the Barbados. So 2 Barbadians out there at this point in time. This is squeezed away on the onside.
Another single to Nurse. Bowler was very quick to the ball because that ball was hit in the short mid-wicket area, and the bowler sprinted into that area to retrieve the ball before they could turn for the double. So Nurse has faced 3 balls, and he has 4 runs. Shamar Springer, his strike rate is even 100. 15, face 15. So Abu Jaid Rahi into Shamar Springer.
Pushed away.
Yeah.
So Springer is doing the right thing. He has realized that wickets have fallen. You can't look to hit everything. He knows the ability in Ashley Nurse. So I think that now at 150 for 5 with 2, if these 2 get going now, don't be surprised they get up to 180, which will be a very significant score. Now you're looking at this score, 150 for 5, and over the last couple of overs there you can see Jesse Bhutan, big hitter, not playing today. If you look at 150 for 5, you realize, you know, you and I have been speaking about how good the bowling has been for the longest while. And you say, well, these guys could still get up to 170, 180. What these guys are speaking about. The reason that they've struggled in the last couple of overs, but still could be in this position, is because of that foundation of 97 in 10 overs that Rossington and Unmuk Chan was able to give them.
Yes.
So it gave them the comfort of being able to undergo a struggle and still be afloat.
Yes, I thought that was excellent batting to start, which is what you need to do in the power play overs. You have to have a go at it because there are only 2 fielders outside the circle, and you need to make the most of those overs. And this Dallas team did take advantage of that. So it's Odin Smith who is going to continue. Bowled his last over, and he'll be bowling to Shamar Springer.
Yes, Smith. This is a swatted down the ground. Smithy wants it, and Hope is there with the big gloves as well. And there is Smith having a laugh.
As usual.
He's saying that he did not hear Hope. Hope did not want to crash into Smith. You don't want to crash into Smith. It's like crashing into a bread truck. And it's another wicket has fallen though. Springer looking to hit this down the ground, again being deceived by the fact that he had to fetch it. I think he did not expect that was going to go so wide. It was a premeditated shot. And there is Smith.
Smiling as usual.
Smiling assassin.
Yes. Oh wow. It's okay. I mean, the keeper, because he has that big glove,
would have been better served taking that.
Yes, it would have.
But as Smith indicated to him, he did not hear him.
And but also it's easier because Smith is running forward. It's easier for him to see the ball. Shy Hope is running the other direction, so it was a little bit harder for Shay Hope to see the ball.
But I think what Shay did was the right thing. He continued on, and had there been a little spill, there was a possibility that
could make a rebound.
Yep, he could have been there to help. So at the moment, Jake Lintott is the new batter in. Smith 2 for 22. Lintott beaten.
And Jake Lintott is another English cricketer. Made his debut for Hampshire in the NatWest T20 Blast. Once again, it is really good to see so many cricketers from the UK in this tournament. Great expansion, awesome expansion. Another wicket.
Gone.
Oh.
So Smith is really shining here. None for 19 and 4 last night, and he was impressive then. But today he's adding wickets to that. Gets his third.
And clearly he pounded that one into the pitch. And Ashley Nurse, who didn't quite get to the pitch of it and try to hit it over, covers a little bit, was not able to do that, and was a easy catch for the fielder. So we're now at 151 for 7, 18.5 overs. Odin Smith, 3.5 overs. No maidens, 3 for 23. So once again, Smith is showing, his talent at this level that says, give him an opportunity and he will always take it. And that's another out. I mean, straight and full, and that was Liam Plunk. That was Liam.
Yeah, Liam Plunkett. The England international, Liam Plunkett, former England international. I think we can forgive good old Smithy for smiling now.
So he now has 4 overs, 4 for 23, and I think Liam does Liam now play for the U.S. He's now part of the U.S. team.
I think he's part of. I'm not sure if he's part of it yet, but I know that's the intention.
Yeah,
Liam Plunkett.
Straight and full and fast. And that was a golden duck for Liam. I know I actually was reading somewhere that he had intentions of, he moved to the U.S. wanting to represent the U.S. and was working on getting qualified. So I think we have our own Shannon Gabriel. Shannon Gabriel is heading to the Cree. And we're now heading for the last over, 151 for 8. 19 overs.
Shannon Gabriel, big Gabriel from Trinidad and Tobago is out there. You will want to have a hit. And he's going to be on strike now to Adair.
Yeah, Mark Adair will be bowling the last over. And we have seen Shannon Gabriel. He makes no. We know what he's going to swing with all his strength. If you put it in an area close to him, he will swing. Mark Adair into Shannon Gabriel. And he plays that back directly to Mark Adair. Mark Adair slowly turns around, heading to Shannon. And
Bowl him.
we
So
knew that was
Shannon Gabriel, when he sent in his resume, he never put batting on it. He's a tremendous fast bowler. And that is the 9th wicket to fall. Imagine that number 11 coming out. If Gabriel bats before you.
Yes. But I also knew, though, that's what Mark Adair probably would do, that he was going to go straight and full, maybe take some pace off the ball or put pace on the ball. But Shannon Gabriel was always going to look at it and swing hard. And if he hits it, he hits it. If he didn't, he didn't. But that was always his whole mantra about batting. He will swing at everything he sees. So, let's see who is the new batter is. Surprising how it's all turned out. I mean, from 97 for 1 after 10 to 152 for 9 at 19.2 overs. Oh, Shimhadri. Fani Shimhadri.
Well, I'd like to see how he shapes up. Good old Gabriel comes ahead of him.
Still 4 balls to go.
So they're falling away badly here, I think, after Shema Springer. And, you know, thanks to the work of Odin Smith, 4 wickets for 23, that they're in this position. They could have easily reached 170, 180, because after 18 overs, they had 150. Oh, my.
And Mark is following the blueprint.
Mark could easily get
Straight
2
and
wickets
full.
here.
Straight and full.
He's doing the right thing. You know, we're getting fun at Gabriel's dismissal, but it was not a bad delivery at all. Could have gotten anybody out at this stage in the innings.
Straight and full.
Slow delivery. He could get her out here. But he's trying to do the right thing here, Simadri. He's trying to get Lintott on strike.
He definitely doesn't want to be there, at least with the bat in his hand. He is desperately trying to get off strike. And he did. He hits that ball right into the point area, scamper through for a quick single, and so here we are, last ball, which will be to Jake Lintott. Yeah, 1 more ball to go. I think there's some confusion that it's over.
I
Right.
think there's still a delivery to bowl.
Yes, and I think the third umpire is calling. Third umpire is calling both umpires out there, telling them there's one more to go. Yeah, one more to go.
Well,
Yeah, but it's
there's a
not.
discussion.
Yeah, but it's not up to the bowl. It's not up
It's
to
not
the
up to the
fielder.
fielders. I think the umpires need to be stronger here. And they've made a decision. If they're saying it's a ball still to go, then you bowl the ball or you don't bowl the ball. And then the umpires will deal with it. Well,
What are
that
they
seems to be
doing?
the end of the innings. 153 for 9. A good fight back by Clarion County.
But I think it is 5 ball because if you count,
Rossington, if we can go through the scorecard, Rossington, he got 41, Unmukchan 44 at the top of the order. That really provided a proper foundation. Aaron Jones 60, and Carrie Pay had 2, Josh Cobb 14, Shaman Springer 16, Ashley News 4, Jake Lintott 2 not out, Liam Plunkett, he didn't score, Shannon Gabriel didn't score as well, and Fanny Simadri 1 not out. 153 for 9. The bowling, Roman Rees 2 overs, none for 14, Abu Jaid Rahi 3 overs, 1 for 29, Moti 4 overs, 1 for 34, Odin Smith the pick of the bowlers, 4 overs, no maidens, 4 for 23, MAQ 3 overs, no maidens, 1 for 26, and Yannick Karaya, who was also very good, 4 overs, no maidens, none. 2 for 24. We take a short break. When we come back, we will await the Clarion County as they look to get that to that magical figure of 154.
right.
Well, 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 what a start. Bold first ball there, Mukhtar Ahmad. And we saw what he did last night. He was very aggressive. He was very good last night. But he has lost his wicket of the very first ball. Well bowled by Shannon Gabriel. Inside edge, and I think the stump has been broken. So the stump's broken there. So the wicket falling there after the very first ball of the innings. Remember, these guys are chasing 154. Gabriel giving his team an excellent start. So it's going to be Shea Hope to face Shannon Gabriel, his West Indian counterpart. And this is in and out. At the backward point, Kari Pear, who's an excellent fielder. And that could have been a spectacular catch. As Gabriel is really started well here. Dropped by Pear. Gabriel is not happy. Could have been 2 down. As I welcome back George to the commentary position.
Wow, that was some aggression by Shannon Gabriel to start. Shannon Gabriel is determined to put his side on top to start. And he's streaming into Ben Dunk. And that was on the pads. And Ben and Shy Hope scamper through for a quick single. But after half an over, score is 2 for 1. And Shannon Gabriel, I guess he was determined to show that when he got out, bowled by Mark Adair, he was going to have some revenge. And he's come out charging. But Shy Hope appears to be up to the task after that first ball, in which he hit that ball straight to Pierre at gully. Or Shannon Gabriel could have had 2 wickets off his first 3 balls. That was a good defense from Ben Dunk. Shannon Gabriel is charged up for this match. He really is. He's holding nothing back. He wants to show that he is the best fast bowler in this tournament. He's streaming in to Ben Dunk, who swings. And this ball goes straight to square leg. So after one, the score is 4 for 1 wicket. And that was an excellent over from Shannon Gabriel. He truly is determined, really determined to show what a class bowler he is in this tournament. He slowly walks to his field. He could have had 2 wickets in that first over and could have had 2 of CCAU top batters. But the new bowler is Josh Cobb. And he'll be facing Ben Dunk, who had a really... And Ben Dunk is not going to waste any time. He's going to do exactly what he did yesterday with the fielding restrictions on. He's going to go over the top, which is precisely what he did. Hit it over the top. They scamper through for 2. And he once again smashes that out into extra cover. Goes to the boundary for 4. Chased by Aaron Jones. Ben Dunk is going to do what Ben Dunk does. Gives him any opportunity to score, and he will take all those opportunities. Ball slightly outside the off stump, and he smashes it into the cover region. And he hits this a mile into the air. Over long on. For a huge 6. So it's now, and he goes again. Another huge 6 from Ben Dunk. And that's what Ben Dunk is going to do. Any opportunity that he's given, he will take it. So that's back-to-back 6 from Ben Dunk. And he's putting Josh Cobb under the pump. He is putting Josh Cobb. He will make him change and adjust to what he wants. So that's 2 back-to-back 6s by Ben Dunk. The umpire's looking at the ball to see if it is still of any use after those 2 huge 6s from Ben Dunk. And now they're making an adjustment to the field. I mean, deep mid-wicket and a rare dot ball to Ben Dunk. Guess he was in too much of a hurry to smoke that and hits it straight back to the bowler. he once again he hits that, mistimed that, runs 2, gets 2. So Ben Dunk 18 from Josh Cobb's over. With the field restrictions, Ben Dunk is going to go at it. He will go at it because this is the time to make the most of what the bowlers and the fielding restrictions are given. And so he did exactly that. Shai Hope, in his first game, did not get a lot of runs, so he's determined in this game to make sure that he does better than he did yesterday. So Shannon Gabriel streaming in. And Shai Hope does what Shai Hopes does well. He rotates the strike. Going to make sure his bat gets on, faces ball. And so he hits that down the square leg. And scamper through for a single. But Shannon Gabriel is holding nothing back. He is truly bowling ferociously. Here he comes to Ben Dunk, streaming in. They scamper through for a single. Plays that down to long off, long on for a single. Once again, Shannon Gabriel into Shai Hope, streaming in, sprinting in. And Shai Hope's on, just stand tall and hits that straight down the wicket for 4 runs. He's showing his class. If you're off by just a margin, that was one of those balls that he had right into the slot. And Shai Hope was not going to miss out on a shot like that. He stood tall, stroked that ball down to the boundary for 4 runs. Here comes Shannon Gabriel again into Shai Hope. And Shai Hope is he's in that zone. He hit that ball with disdain over mid-wicket for 6. It was as if it was a little guy, a little non-bowler who was bowling to Shai Hope. And he hits that as if it was a schoolboy bowling to him. He just stood there and just looked at it and just smoked it over mid-wicket for 6. So back-to-back boundaries, 6 and 4. Shannon Gabriel must be real mad at the fielder because he had Shai Hope caught and dropped. He had him dropped at gully. And here it is. Shai Hope is teeing off on him. But I'm pretty sure Shannon Gabriel isn't backing down either. He's going to be streaming in, bowling at full pace. Here he comes into Shai Hope. And Shai Hope just backs up short. Pound that into the wicket. Shai Hope just guides that down to thirdman for a single. So after 2.5 over, the score is 37 for 1. Ben Dunk is on 23 from 10. Shai Hope 14 from 6. Here comes Shannon Gabriel into Ben Dunk, streaming in. Ben Dunk taps that to short mid-wicket, where it's fielded by Aaron Jones. And that's the end of the over. Once again, Shannon Gabriel slowly walks back to his field. What must be going through his mind, thinking he had Shai Hope caught at gully and dropped, and then just to see him teed off on him for back-to-back boundaries, a 4 and a 6. And now we're going to see Liam Plunkett into Shai Hope. And once again, Shai Hope, who had no run yesterday in yesterday's game, will be determined to make amends from yesterday. And after what we've seen in the previous over, he will be so, as usual, Shai Hope, watchful, plays that right into the point area. And Liam Plunkett into Shai Hope. And as usual, Shai Hope's hit that down into the ground. Not about to give an opportunity to the fielder. So he was real watchful. Hit that down into the ground. Scamper through for a single. And so Liam Plunkett, who is an English cricketer who now resides in the U.S., making some changes to the field. In comes Liam to Ben Dunk. Down the leg side, swings and a miss, hits the pad, scamper through for a single. A loud appeal, but the umpires definitely weren't interested in that. So 38 for 1, 3.3 overs. Shai Hope, 15. Shai Hope very watchful about where and how he's hitting the ball, not giving any opportunity to the fielders, hitting everything on the ground. Ben Dunk on 23 from 12. Partnership of 40. And that was a slower ball, and Ben Dunk waited an hour just to hit that ball a mile again into the air. He picked up that slower ball, saw it, waited, and then smoked it for 6. Ben Dunk is on fire. He's now on 29 from 13, and the score is 46. Liam into Ben Dunk again, and back-to-back 6s. This one short outside the off stump. Ben goes across and smoked it over mid-wicket again for another 6. Ben Dunk will not allow any mistakes the bowler makes. He's going to capitalize. He will not let you off the hook at all. No. And so at the end of 4 overs, the score is 52 for 1. Ben Dunk is on 35 from 14. Shea Hope is on 16 from 9. And so there's a major change to the bowling. They're definitely going to bring on the spin. Left arm spin. They have to slow this pace down because the current run rate is up at 13. The required run rate is at 6.4. And so we have Carapierre, and on his knee, that was Shea Hope on his knee going after Pierre. All he got was a single. So score moves to 53 for 1. So Pierre into Ben Dunk. Down the leg side, no protection. Straight to the boundary at fine leg. Can't stray to Ben Dunk. You stray and you will pay. Ben Dunk is on 39 from 15. And that is 6. Fielder jumped, tried his best to climb the hills for that, to no avail. Ben Dunk is on fire. He's at 45 from 16. Score is 63 for 1. Rotation of the strike. A 6, a 4, and a single. They're going to make sure they keep this scoreboard ticking. And here it is, Shea Hope. Well, a rare dot ball. Right into his pads, plays it right back to the bowler. Good delivery. Inside out from Shea Hope. Fielder Aaron Jones. End of the over. 13 from that over. From Carapierre's over. Pierre's over. And they're going at a truly high clip here. 13 runs per over. They need to do something to keep this in check. 65 for one, five overs, 65 without 65 for one. And they're definitely going to try another spinner. Another left arm spinner. And this will be Fani Simhadri. Fani Simhadri, left arm spinner, will be introduced into the attack and to try to stem the flow. And he's directing how he wants to feel, exactly how he wants to feel. And he's now he's into Shea Hope. Actually, he's not a slow. He's a slow medium. Bowls that slow left arm medium to Shea Hope, who drove that straight into the covers and scampers through for a quick single. They're making sure every ball is a run. 66 for one from 5.1. Ben Dunk is on 46. Around the wicket. And he bowls him. Ben Dunk went after Fani Simhadri, and he was castled. He was castled. Stumps light up. Around the wicket. So, after 5.2 overs, score is 66 for 2. And in comes Milan Kumar. So the medium pacer, the change in bowling to the medium pacer did work. Worked very well. So let's see if it continues to work. But it's a right-hander. He'll be bowling to a right-hander instead of a left-hander. So while we have a brief delay in the game, while the new batter comes to the crease, and a few minor changes in the field placement, here comes Fani, steaming in. Defensive. Very watchful. Milind Kumar was very watchful on that ball. In he comes again, over the wicket. And he stroked that straight into the extra cover region for a single. $67 for 2. into Shea Hope. Good defensive play. Very watchful. Very, very watchful. Shea Hope is not about it. Doesn't look as if he intends to give away his wicket today. He's on 19 from 14. Here comes Fani into Hope. And what an amazing fielding by Aaron Jones. Shea Hope smoked that ball into the short cover region, and Jones stretched full horizontal to stop that. And he is, you should see the pose he has walking back to his field. He was really proud of the effort he made in stopping that ball, because that ball was streaking to the boundary. Great stop. The bowler should be so proud of what his fielder has done to help him with that, with lowering his econ rate. Okay, Pierre will continue, and he'll be bowling to Kumar. In comes Pierre to Kumar. And that Kumar was very watchful. Plays that back directly to the bowler. In comes Pierre again to Kumar. He stroked that down to the long off. For a single. And it's now Shea Hope's turn to face Pierre. And Shea Hope's guides that down to square leg for a easy single. In comes Pierre to Kumar. Guides that short third man. Once again, scamper through for a quick single. Playing risk-free. And Shea Hope smoked that into the air and is out, caught over long on. And it is Nurse who makes no doubt about easily taking that catch. And Hope will be so upset with himself for being goaded into playing that risky shot. And as a result, he is out caught for 20 from 17. And as a result, 6.5 overs, 70 for 3. And in comes Yannick. Yannick Carey is not the great six hitter, but he does rotate the strike very, very well. He will put the ball into open areas and will run a lot. So be prepared to do a lot of running if Yannick if you're batting with Yannick. So after 6.5 overs, score once again is 70 for 3. Current run rate is 10.2. The required is 6.4. 84 runs required from 79 balls. So, Yannick to face Pierre. Another dot ball. And Andy for 3. And it'll be Kumar's turn to face possibly, it's a different bowler. Which is, I think it's a little bit on the strange because Fani bowled that over. He bowled that one excellent over, 2 runs for 1 wicket, and they have switched bowler. Now it will be Lintott will be in the attack. Jake Lintott is into the attack, and left arm spin. And that was hit, fielded very cleanly by Aaron Jones. And once now Jake into Yannick. Still bowling over the wicket. Left arm Jake into the left arm Yannick. And they're ambled through for a single. Hit that straight into the cover region. Left arm leg spinner, Jake into Kumar. In comes Jake. Nice line. Very good line. Outside the off stump. The batter lets it through. Sweeps to a fine leg. And got nothing for that shot. So Jake again into Kumar. And he hits that, and there is nobody moves. No feeler moves. That was just a well-placed shot. Too far outside the off stump. And Kumar just rock backs and just smokes that to the boundary. So Jake again into Kumar. This time on the leg side. Full into the leg side, and Kumar just turns it to square leg where they scamper through for a single. And it's the end of the over where it's 77 for 3 from 8 overs. And once again, 72 balls, 77 runs needed at a run rate of 6.4, current run rate 9.6. Here again. And oh my, that is hoiked. Hoiked over mid-wicket for a huge six. Kumar will take anything he's given, and Pierre was a little bit short on that one. And Kumar just rocked back onto his stumps and smoked that over mid-wicket for a huge six. Once again, each time the ball goes at the boundary, hits maybe the concrete, once again, Pierre was a little bit short. Kumar gets back outside the off stumps and hits it. But he only got 2 runs for that. Plays that into the short cover region. And unable to get a run for that one. So Pierre again into Kumar. This time dabs it into the third man, short third man, where the fielder runs around, able to cut it off, and they are able to get a single. So Pierre will be coming over the wicket to the left-handed Yannick Carey. And so he comes in, and Carey guides that down to long on, where they scamper through for an easy single. So having to keep going, switching to the right-hander and the left-hander does require some concentration from the bowler. And Pierre was able to quickly adapt. After 9, 87 for 3. So CCAU is only slightly behind in their run rate. At this point, at this stage, the Dallas All-Stars were only probably maybe 2 or 3 runs ahead. And once again, it's going to be another top-class spinner, Ashley Nurse, who's going to be coming through, bowling to Yannick Carey. So Nurse to Carey, to Yannick. And he dabs it into the square leg region, where they just amble through for easy single. And now Nurse will be into Miland Kumar, who is on 18 from 14. And he puts that one exactly in the right area that he wants. Kumar had to play a defensive shot in which they were unable to get a single. So again, hits that out into the cover region, able to get 2. Fielder had to scamper around. Easy single down into long on. And over is over. And at the end of 10, the score is 93. At this stage, Dallas All-Stars were 97 for 1 after 10. They were 97 for 1 after 10. The CCAU is 93 for 3. Run rate 9.3 with a required run rate of 6.1. So they have 10 overs to make 61 runs. And so Liam will be coming from the southern end. Let's see if that change will make a huge difference. His first over produced 14 runs. So here comes Liam to Kumar. And first ball, defensive shot. Played on the right into the cover, short cover. Here comes Liam to Kumar. Turns it around to square leg or to mid wicket, short mid wicket, where they scamper through for a single. So their plans are working to perfection. If you could get 3 or 4 runs, give up only 3 or 4 runs per over, you'll be on the plus side. Here comes Liam. No runs. Once again, Yannick Carey. Defensive stroke. Yannick in. Aaron Jones, the fielder. Square leg. Carry. Just a single. And we're at 95 for 3. Liam into us. Now Liam streaming in. Once again, Kumar is just going to take whatever it is the bowler is given, and he just simply guides it down to third man for an easy single. Easy single. And so Liam streaming into Yannick. And no protection. Absolutely no protection at that deep fine leg. He simply had to get his bat on the ball, which is exactly what he did. And so it races to the boundary for 4 runs. So, Vinod, glad to have you back.
Thanks a lot, George. And at the moment it's 100 for 3, which means that they're well on top here at the moment. And the Clarion County, with a victory here, will definitely move into the second round, into the quarterfinals. Ashley Nurse, that's the 1 over for 5. He's going to continue. Ashley Nurse, who doubles as a singer as well, was saying that he hails from the Guardiola area in Barbados. So he'll need something special here to get his team to victory. At the moment, the Clarion County are well set. Milind Kumar has looked good for his 26. And with him, Yannick Carrier, who performed so well with the ball early on. Easy batting. That's all that is needed here.
Yes, Kumar and Yannick, they certainly have a plan for rotating the strikes if they're unable to get boundaries. And that's all that's required, considering all they need is 51 runs from 52 balls.
Oh, that's a good delivery. Tossed up, asking Carrier to go with it. And of course, Carrier doing the right thing, just playing it right back to Ashley Nurse. Making room and driving. Is able to get one on the misfield. Just knocking it around. Ryan Kumar, there's no need to panic. The required rate is just 6. Beautiful day for cricket here in Central Broad. Wind, a very strong wind blowing from the eastern side, the seaside. Tucked away neatly.
Yes, clearly the plan is to not take a risk here and simply take whatever the fielding team and the bowlers gives. Yes, bowlers gives, fielding team provides. That's what they're going to take. No risk. This is at the moment, it's no risk cricket. So at the end of 12, it's 107 for 3. Yannick is on 10 from 12, and Kumar is on 28 from 24. So the rate is current rate 8.9, asking rate is 5.9. So just needs 47 runs from 48 balls. So Yannick and Kumar are playing it safe. They're rotating the strike and just taking whatever the fielding team gives. In other words, they're playing no-risk cricket, just simply rotating the strike as given. And there are these huge expanse of land on the onside. and they just simply use soft hands, play the ball with soft hands, and then just scamper through for a single. That's all that's required. Because in T20 cricket, sooner or later, bowlers will make mistakes, and if and when they do, batters usually jump on those mistakes and at least will get boundaries out of them. So here we come. Fani to Kumar. And once again, fine leg hit, offline a little bit to the square leg. And the batter makes no mistake about it, just gently steers it to the fine leg region, scamper through for another single.
So this is over number 13 in progress. So Andrea has done well. Easy batting should get them in. As I said before, the required rate just it was actually dipped under 6 now, 5.9. So don't need to take any unnecessary risks against Simhadri. Easy batting.
Strays. The bowler strays a little bit. They simply guides the ball to an open area and scamper through for a single.
Milind Kumar has looked good for his 30. Slipped away neatly this time.
By Yannick. He is 12 from 15, and Kumar is 30 from 26.
Down the leg side, that should go for 4, and it does.
And it's 5 wides.
So the Clarion County marching towards victory here.
And that was stroked beautifully. Beautifully. Just right of cover. And Feeler gave chase but had no chance on this fast outfield. Kumar is definitely not going to make much of an error when given that opportunity. So the score is now 121 for 3 from 13. And so the asking rate is now 33 runs from 42 balls. Current run rate is 9.3, and the asking rate is simply 4.7.
But there is a Champy. Our head groundsman has done a fine job, Champy, making sure everything is okay for this tournament. And the pitches have been good in the main.
I agree. The pitch have been excellent, standing up to 3 T20 matches. So consider that's 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. That's 180 overs, and it's held up.
Short, pull away. That's 4. Bad delivery there by Lintott. So far we've had an over here from Lintott. After a good first over, he is really taking a hammering now. Score accelerating to 125 for 3. Clarion County, they know that once they can get the victory here, that's it. They're into the quarterfinals. Oh, it's a good shot. Kara waiting on it. Just dabbing it into the gap. He's very good at doing that.
Yes, he's very patient. He's a really patient batter. Not in much of a hurry.
Beautiful shot. And it just wouldn't get to the boundary, but he was just driving over mid-off, who's up in the circle. He goes back for 2, so showing his expanse here and all.
Yes, once again, I was just he's patient. He takes what the fielding team gives and simply make the most use of it.
It's just short. Not getting it away from the fielder. Last batsman dismissed Shea Hope for 20. That seemed a long time ago. His partnership of 59 has brought the Clarion County to within sight of a victory. All they require is a further 25 runs. Probably think it's a good time to get Shannon Gabriel back into the attack.
I would estimate that the very next over will probably be Shannon Gabriel. They have to try and break this partnership of 59. These two batters are, they have a partnership of 60. They're playing real easy, smooth, and Vinny, I would, I sometimes I think you're the captain of the other team.
That's experience, given the situation now with 130 for 3, I think this is the last throw of the dice.
Yes.
For them, Gabriel has to come in aggressively here. Needs to take a wicket or 2 very fast just to get them back into the game. The required rate of 4 can't really help. Need to take wickets and take bag full of them. Do you think, though, that they took too long to bring him back, George?
I would agree slightly. That says there are times when you have to roll the dice and bring your star bowlers back and let him try to get you what you need, which are wickets. This partnership is now all the way up to 60. It should have been tried to be broken, maybe 20 runs ago or more.
Got away just short of carry pay.
So here you go. With at this stage with 23 runs to go, why wait so late? And in the hut you have like a Odin Smith. You need to have broken the partnership some 20-25 runs ago to give yourself a chance. Can't wait. Because the one thing I like about Shannon Gabriel, he's not holding back. He's coming through. He's bowling at full steam. Whatever happens, happens. He is bowling at full steam.
Again, just back of a length, jumping into position. He's getting a single. That's
Yeah.
all required.
Yes, he is right. All that's required is single, but Shannon Gabriel is giving it his all. He really is giving it his all. He is trying to make sure that if there's a wicket to be had, he could get it.
Here's Gabriel again, bounding in. And the mere fact that they're not under pressure in terms of the run rate means that they can just bat properly
Yes.
against Gabriel.
That's it. Once again, all they're doing is simply just watching what he's doing and just tapping the ball and then running for a single. Would it make a difference if they make it a more attacking field? Say, okay, all right, let's not give him the single, let's cut the single, and maybe put a little bit more pressure. Because another single, he has bowled 4 balls, and so far every single one have produced a single. So you definitely don't need to worry about it. 32 balls, 20 runs. Gently get your bat on the ball, get a single. The fielders are, far enough away from the bat that you could play soft hands, scamper through for a single.
So
Yeah.
Gabriel, they could afford to see him off. Just 4 runs in the over so far of the 5 deliveries. And with Gabriel having another over even after this, I thought that should have probably just used him for 1 early on. When the 3rd wicket fell, when Hope fell, I thought that Gabriel should have been brought back and looking to add pressure to the situation.
Yeah, should have attacked a little bit far. I should have attacked earlier. You can't wait. Cannot wait when you're trying to win. See?
Chance to run out and a miss at the striker's end. So Gabriel completes his over, and the latest score here is 135 for 3.
And which is precisely what you and I were talking a little bit about. It says soft hands. Put your bat on the ball and then scamper through. Put some pressure on the fielder. If they make the throw, then okay. But it's more of a 50-50 that they'll have a direct hit. But yes, you and I are full agreement. You can't wait. You have to get your strike bowlers into the attack.
We have about 19 required of 30 balls, 7 wickets in hand. I think the horse has already bolted.
Yeah, especially with Odin Smith in the hut. If a wicket fell, more than likely Smith will be the batter. And all he needs is 1 or 2 6. So Simhadri is back, and I think he's pretty good to left-handers.
Full toss, clipped away nicely. That's the one.
But I also, will think that Yannick is going to be a little bit more watchful than, say, Ben was. Ben was being super aggressive. Yannick is more controlled, I'm going to watch and play and get a single kind of stuff. So here comes Fani. So just
136 for 3. So they're just going through the motions here. I think this will be an easy victory for Clarion County, and they will be the first team to march into the next round.
So around the wicket. Straight over it. There was, once you hit that ball that straight over the bowler's head, there is no doubt about what the result will be. Yannick just hit that very straight, right straight over Fani's, and you know he's going to get maximum result 4. Then what did he do right after that? Turns around and puts it right into the short mid-wicket area, and they were able to scamper through for a quick 2. So everything is going their way at the moment. A 4, then easy, soft hands, expansive area right there in the mid-wicket area where there's no fielder. No fielder within, 40 yards. And so that's all they had to do. Play that and then, run hard for 2, which is exactly what they did. So here comes Fani again. They've made a significant change to the fielding. And so single, easy single. Now all that's required is 10.
Target is 154, and none of these guys would want to give their hand away at this point in time.
No, especially how I've noticed Yannick bats so careful. He is truly.
Well, Milind Kumar wants to end it in style, and he ends his innings. Just as I was saying, there was no need for that. Good catch by Aaron Jones. That's the end of that.
Did he take the catch?
Yes, he did. So Milind Kumar has to go. Yep, the catch taken there by Aaron Jones.
Oh, it's
So
his
Milind
glasses
Kumar
that fell off.
goes for 37 of 31. Karai still there on 32. Just a delay in what is the inevitable, which will be a victory for Clarion County.
And see, we were correct about that. The strong hitting Mr. Odin Smith is heading to the batting crease. And we know his intent. He will not hang around. He will simply take what it is that they give to him. So it's after 16, it's 144 for 4. Yannick Carey is still on 32 from 29. And we'll see if Shannon Gabriel is going to continue. Nope. Shannon Gabriel is not going to continue. Let's see if this will be the last over. No, Shannon will not be bowling. He is, it looks as if he's going to thirdman boundary. Nope. Stop. Oh, yep.
$144 for 4. Still 10 required. Plunkett looking to see if he can make further inroads here at the moment. It's going to be Karaya to face. He brings Odin Smith into strike now. Direct hit. They're looking for two. Ashley Nurse just turning in, hitting the stumps down.
So Liam is back into the attack. Let's see, and he is bowling to Odin,
Well,
who doesn't seem to be ready.
Quite ready. Well, the umpire
Yes.
stopped play. I don't know for exactly what reason. Plunkett is asking him as to why he did. So just getting a feel of the conditions there. 9 required for victory.
145 for 4. Still directing fielders. And once again, the umpires are directing play. Fielders.
Plunkett is not happy because he's waiting until the umpires, the umpire's waiting until he reaches up to the crease. So that's 2 extra deliveries, expending more energy. I don't know what he's trying to indicate.
Okay, now he's ready. Now he's coming through.
Slashed away, over cover. That'll go very close to the boundary. Jones is there. Come back for 2. So it's 147 now.
That trickles, sort of trickles into Jones could have walked over there and it not go anywhere. Okay, what is that? 1 short? Is that what the umpire is indicating? Oh, I know. He was indicating that that's 1 for the over.
So here's Plunkett.
Height.
Plunkett again. Played away nicely. Just 1.
Right. Smith have decided that he's going to play. He's auditioning for being on the test. On the test team.
So just 6 required for victory.
And we're pretty sure Yannick will not be the one who's going to hit a 6 to finish it.
Sensible batting there by Karaya. Makes no sense that he throws his innings away.
No, he will not.
So the 2 guys who start with the ball, they're in there with the bat at the moment. That's Smith and Karaya.
Yes, it reminds me of another player that I played a few games with, and that is Chandapal. We sort of used to play a little bit locally. Whenever he's not playing professional cricket, we would play a few games together in Ocala, and it didn't matter who was bowling to him. He will not give away his wicket.
That was his attitude.
He just plays professional cricket all the time at all levels. Didn't matter. Awesome professional.
Son is now with the West Indies team.
Yes, doing very well too.
So Samhadri has bowled well. 18 to get 5. Stevie Wonder would get that.
That's 4.
That's 4 of them.
Yeah, that's 4 of them, and that's 4 runs. It's 4 runs.
Scores are tied.
Yeah, 4.
Clarion County on the verge of making it into the quarterfinals.
And Yannick, I said he plays at with such intent. Will not give away his wicket. Just focus. Stays focused at all time. So scores are level. Just need 1 run. Okay, so all 11 players are in.
That's it.
The umpire waited a whole 2-3 seconds to says, okay, all right, that's a wide, and so the game ends on a wide. I guess the bowler was determined that there was not going to be a run. So
that's that, and Mukhtar Ahmed failed to score. Ben Dong, 46 of 18, continues his great batting. Shea Hope, 20. Milind Kumar, 37. Yannick Karaya, 38 not out. Odin Smith, 3 not out. The bowling. Gabriel, 3 overs, 1 for 22. Cobb, 1 over that cost 20. Plunkett, 3 overs that cost 26. Kari Pay, 3 overs, 1 for 26. Fani Simadri, 3.12 for 29. Jake Lintott, 2 overs, none for 16. And Ashley Nurse, he also had 2 overs, none for 12. 154 for 4. Congratulations to Clarion County. They've won by 6 wickets and they move into the quarterfinals. Stay tuned. Stay with us. Match number 2 is coming up.
okay.
Alright. Huh? G-Sob, G-Sob. Alright, hey, Smithy. Well, welcome to the match presentation ceremony for this match number 7. Wonderful victory by Clarion County. Congratulations to them. They are now into the next phase of this tournament. And the man responsible in a huge way for that is the ever-smiling Smithy. You know, he smiles when a man hits him for 6. He smiles when he takes wickets. He's always smiling. Congratulations, Odin. A wonderful performance.
Thank you very much. I think it was crucial for us to win this game today. We have 2 in the bag now. We have another game remaining. But I think we'll come, as hard as we played the last 2 games and try and get 3 from 3.
You bowled well last night, just didn't get the wickets. 4 overs for 19. You got the wickets today. Tell us a bit about this tournament. You like playing here?
Yeah, it's a very nice wicket. I think, I've played here. Some international games here, so I know what to expect on the wicket. So I just came and bowled the lengths that I know is going to work. And as you say, I didn't get any wickets last night, but it was a good turnaround today.
Well, Tanvir Iqbal, who is one of the board members of CC USA, will present your Man of the Match trophy. And of course, Odin, we also have sunglasses from our sponsors for you. So that's it from the presentation ceremony. Right. So soon as Well, the first match of the tournament, the man stealing the highlights was Norman Anwar. He got a beautiful 87 and took his team to victory. Now, he's here to collect the Man of the Match award from Tanvir Iqbal. And Tanvir Iqbal is, of course, a board member here at CC USA. Tanvir will present the award to Norman. Great. So Norman has his award, and he'll be looking to get his second award on day 3 when the tournament continues.